3, 2, 1, go. What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Honest to God podcast, episode 17. I know what time it is, man. Hey, Mal.
What up, bro?
Who number 17, bro? You said you got us today.
All right, so y'all got two options, bro. We either gonna go with the Andrew Bynum or the Garrett Temple.
Ooh, that's a tough choice, bro. That's a no-win. Andrew Bynum had like 2 good seasons.
Yo, give me Andrew Bynum.
Yeah, he had like 2 good seasons. We're gonna go with Andrew Bynum.
Until that fro out. When he grew that fro out, but it got slow for his career.
Yeah, bro, and he just said he hated basketball. Like, how you making millions playing a game that you hate? Dedicated his whole life to something,
Crazy,
and then just decided he hated it. Like, I don't want to do this no more.
Oh, bro.
Didn't he play for the Cavs for a minute?
Yeah, bro, we gotta definitely dedicate this, John.
Yeah.
And he was,
I think he did
Did he?
too.
yeah, and he was trash. That was like towards the end.
He was big dookie.
It was that
Hey,
year.
Andrew Bynum got a ring though, don't he?
Yeah, with LA.
2.
But 2 rings, yeah, that's right.
Oh,
2
yeah,
rings.
this is the Andrew Bynum.
But the one year, I think he was hurt for like most of the season, though. But
Right.
anyways, man, Andrew Bynum, it's getting a struggle trying to find athletes, bro, with these weird numbers like 17.
Right, 17.
I already know who we got for 18, though.
All right, keep it in
18
the
gonna
tuck.
be a good number, though.
Keep it in the tuck for next week, bro.
All right, that.
But yeah, man, we back, episode 17, man. Y'all know what it is. Got the boys in here as usual. Let's start it off with the boy Dennis, man. How you feeling today? You good?
Man, I'm great, bro. I'm great, man.
Preparing for
Lot
your
to talk
next
about today,
preparing
man.
for your
So I'm
next
ready to
vacation,
fly.
bro.
I know, but I'm out of here next Sunday, dog. Can't wait.
Cat just got back.
Can't wait, bro.
He just got back and he already getting ready to go to Mexico.
Hey, man, I gotta move while I can, bro.
That boy be on the move.
Special time, bro. Birthday and anniversary, 10 years, bro. Gotta celebrate.
bruh.
Not gonna be in Youngstown celebrating, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Gotta do it right.
Hey, I feel it. You ain't scared of the Rona no more, huh?
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna take my precautions, bro. Like,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all I can do. I ain't gonna stop me from moving around.
That's all
Hey,
you can
Dennis
do,
was
bro.
scared of the Rona for like a week, and he was like, "Man, I'm done. I need to go."
I know. He was the main one talking about he's scared of it, and he on the road every week now. Yeah, man.
Bro.
We got the boy Malcolm here as well with the Wu-Tang hat. I see you, bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Gotta
good,
ride
man?
over.
How you
Wu-Tang
feeling?
forever.
Dang. Ooh, dang.
I'm good, bro. Can't complain. Still alive, so I'm good, man.
Every day to be alive is a blessing, bro.
Facts.
For sure.
Especially nowadays, man. There's been so much death. Not to bring the mood down, but this year been crazy, man. I thank God every day I wake up, bro. And last but not least, bro, Carlin with the 3-peat this time.
How are you guys?
Hey.
Bro, I think this is the first 3-peat, ain't it?
It's the first 3-peat, bro.
I think so, yeah.
And sometimes,
smoke.
you know, bro, when you can feel it, when you just like in that mood and you can like feel it, bro, you just got to go for it. And I had to go for the libs last week, bro. I just had to go.
Hey, you was going, bro. And I wasn't going to stop you, bro. I wasn't going to stop you. I had a moment where I'm like, I might get him, but then Carla just took over the pod. Like, nah, I'm taking these libs. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And y'all got the dub last night, too.
And we got the dub.
Them boys 5-0, right?
5-0, bro. 5-0. Beat
Belichick
everybody that we went against. Bro, our team, I got to say, our team has handled adversity well because the first kickoff, they did an onside kick. They got it back. Then they went down and scored. Then we ended up beating them 42-14, 13.
God dang, bro.
Oh, hold on. Wait. The other team got the onside kick.
Brakes
right?
off.
They got the onside kickoff rip, and then y'all just never look back. Y'all got the ball and never look back.
It's like when you get that first hit in the fight. All right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it seems like
Ain't
every
that?
week, bro, something happened, and they score on y'all right away, and then it's just slow motion from the first play on.
It's
Right.
like they wake up call or something.
Right.
Yeah, like like let them score first, and then we gonna get back on our bag.
Yeah, bro. Y'all the Lakers of
Dog.
football, bro. We gotta lose a game, and once we lose that game in the series, bro, like we just dominate. Like something wake up inside of us. Congrats, though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an ugly win, but it's a win.
It's a win, bro. You got
They all
5
count,
wins in a
bro.
row. You got the Libs 3 weeks in a row, man.
How are you guys? How are you guys? How are you guys?
You on a run.
Hey, life is good. You know what I mean?
Life is good, bro. I feel it, man. Yeah, man. And last but not least, we got a special guest in the building today, man. Friend of the show. I'm gonna let Dennis introduce him.
Yeah, man, coming from Youngstown to VA to GA.
Hey,
We got my
ATL.
brother, man. Grew up with this cat, man. Been best friends since high school. And the organizer and owner of B.R.O Inc. My boy Tehron, man. Welcome to the show, my guy.
I love the show too, by the way. Let me put that out there. I'm listening. Right in my rotation.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. Glad to have you.
Definitely appreciate it,
You
bro.
know you a friend of the show. You a listener. And yeah, man.
Sure.
We just want to have Tehron on here, man, because I feel like I be seeing you address some of the same stuff we talk about, like on Facebook and stuff. So we might as well get you on to get your perspective and just chop it up. But also, man, I know you got some things going for yourself and some things that you do that we wanted to give you opportunity to share. So Dennis said that you started B.R.O Inc. Tell us about that a little bit, man. Like, what made you start that? What's the idea behind it?
B.R.O Inc. was really started because, and I never thought that I wanted to do a nonprofit, really. I just wanted to volunteer at somebody else's situation.
Word.
But, you know, I had a little issue in my background, so I got denied access to a juvenile facility. They said I couldn't come in and help the kids out. So I said, all right, I don't want to get denied anymore. Let me just start my own thing. And that's what I do.
That's
So
dope, bro.
The goal is to, I don't want to stand out in front with a bullhorn and yell and tell everybody what to do. I really want to shape the minds of the next leaders for tomorrow. So really the people that you see in 20 years from now, I'm hoping that they come from my organization. That's what I'm looking for more than anything.
Word, man.
That's dope.
So tell us a little bit about what y'all
dope for
do.
sure.
Like B.R.O Inc. I know y'all work with kids in the community. I know y'all been doing food giveaways and stuff like that. Like what's some other programs that y'all got going?
No, that's the main thing we do so far because being brand new and I was rolling with I do food giveaways monthly. I was rolling with that and then the pandemic hit. So I had to make an executive decision to, put that on hold so I don't put my family in jeopardy by going down there. A lot of unprotected people downtown right now.
Yeah.
But what I've been doing pretty much since Thanksgiving 2018 is just making as many meals as I can on my small budget, paid for it by myself. I cook the food myself, and then I would just package it all up and take it wherever I felt like, mostly downtown Atlanta. And I would just set up a small fold-out table and pass it out to everybody. So I did that from pretty much all the way up until the pandemic hit. Really, I was actually out there the week before they shut everything down.
Yeah.
So, it's a good chance that I could have gotten sick. Which I was sick right before that, but I didn't think about, nobody knew the coronavirus was coming to America at that point. So,
Yeah.
I was out there, and what I'll do, I'll get chicken patties or chips, and I make sure I get vegetables and fruit for people too, because a lot of people pass out food. They give a lot of junk out, which is not a problem because they still spend their time and money. But I try to make sure people get nutrition also on the streets. I make sure they get a bottle of water, fruit, and vegetables along with their meal, which is chips and hot dogs or chips and, a chicken patty or whatever. They started calling me Chicken Patty Man downtown. I got to get away. You might not remember my name, but they remember my face though in my
Yeah.
card. So yeah, that's what and so that's one thing I did. Another thing I decided to do was put together a writing competition
Right.
for elementary school students. And my topic, which I wanted to do a different topic every year, but I like sci-fi so much that I want to stick with sci-fi every year. So it's a fifth grade writing competition, and I have the kids write a short story, and we get some judges together, and we judge the stories. Who has the best sci-fi story? And we have criteria that we judge based on. So that was real fun for us last year, and I plan to do it
Yeah.
again this year, but in Youngstown this time.
Super dope,
Right.
man. That's
Dope.
Yeah, that's super dope.
Yeah, definitely fire, man. And I actually got a chance to get out to Atlanta with him, and it was a few other brothers to go downtown and pass out food one of those times, and it just was a great experience, man. And even though I mean we literally like I think the drive there was the longest part of the day, because once you get there, you pass everything out, you gone like
That's
in
Atlanta,
minutes.
bro.
But
Yeah.
right. But it just was a different feeling of satisfaction, just helping people and really seeing how happy people were because man, you don't know people's struggle. You don't know. All you know is that there is a need, and them people is hungry. So even though, just like he said, they might not remember the name, they might not remember that type of stuff, but they always gonna remember the face and they gonna remember what you did for them, bruh. So
Right.
I appreciate just being a part of it, and hopefully when the chapter here in Youngstown opens up, I could be just as involved even more because I mean. That was one of the things I was telling Tehron about. Like, dang, bro, I might be moving away, but the pandemic kind of was a blessing in disguise for me because I'm still here. So I know that there's work to be done in our city as well, and I just feel good to be a chain in the. I mean, be a link in that chain and really helping young people. So good stuff, bro.
Yeah, that's man.
I
That's dope.
also want people to
Go ahead.
that it's not just for homeless people. You might have just fell on hard times for that day, or you might have forgot to pack a lunch or something. You could come eat with me. I want everybody. It's not only for certain. I know a lot of people get embarrassed to take free food
Yeah.
for whatever reason, it's pride or whatever. But I make sure I let them know. No, it's not just for homeless people. I have college kids come down there eat with us too.
Dope.
Anybody who wants food can come get some.
Yeah, man. That's fire.
But the goal is really to serve underserved black boys and men. That's the whole goal.
Yeah.
Anybody can win our competitions, race or gender aside. But the goal is when you enter a competition, the people that will judge your work will be black men. But anybody can win. Our girls won our writing competition,
Yeah.
So it was first place was a black girl, second place was a black girl, third place was a Hispanic boy. So anybody could win.
Dope.
We don't discriminate when it comes to that.
That's dope, man. That's I read an article like last week that was saying like there's studies that show like people are actually the happiest when they're like serving others. Like that's like people have the happiest like emotions when they're like serving people that are in need. And I don't know. Let me ask you this, bro, because I also work in the nonprofit space, and I know it's tough during the pandemic because like as an organization that like we're all about people. You know what I mean? We're all about relationships and building, like you said, like getting out there in the streets, like making yourself known in the community. Like it's been, I know how tough it is to try to find other ways to kind of like invest in people because the need don't stop. You know what I mean? Like the need is always gonna be there, but unfortunately, our ability to be present like physically is kind of limited right now. So how has that been for you? Like, have you been trying to find other ways to kind of do things where maybe, you know what I mean, you might not be able to be there physically, or you could drop food off, or like, I don't know, bro. Like, what type of stuff have you been doing during this pandemic to try to stay involved, but at the same time, like, respect people's, health and safety?
Yeah, I haven't been able to do anything as far as in the line of food.
Yeah.
Because we're not an organization that feeds people. I just wanted young dudes to come with me, and I would take people with me downtown and see what it feels like to help out. So that's where that came from. But as far as trying to stay present, as an organization, like I said, we plan to do our writing competition in Youngstown this year. So I'm still working on that, and that'll be rolling out this fall. Hopefully, we can get all the elementary schools involved. Also, a lot of what I do is information based. So I still talk to a lot of people and help them get themselves on track. A lot of people hit me up about mental health issues they might be having, how to get over certain things, or parenting stuff and relationship stuff. I just reach out and talk to people about all types of things. Business, starting business, getting their finances together. So I'm into any helping anybody, like I said. But of course, I still, you know, I try to help. If I see somebody out on the streets and they need money or something like that, of course, I'm always into stuff like that.
That's super dope, man.
Dope. I got a question for you. So, we know bro is an acronym. So talk to us, like, what's the what does the B.R.O stand for, and what's the thought behind the name?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, B.R.O. I wanted it to stick with B.R.O, and I wanted everybody to find what it could mean for them, because B.R.O can mean a lot of different things. You know, brothers reaching out, brothers raising obstacles, and not raising as in R-A-I-S-I-N-G, raising as in R-A-Z-I-N-G, which means to break down. Mm-hmm. Brothers raising obstacles. And I got on my shirt, you might be able to see, building bridges between brothers, rapidly reaching rewards, openly overcoming obstacles. So it's just, I want everybody who reads it to come up with what it means to them. At the end of the day, it's Bro Inc.
That's a fire hoodie.
Anybody is involved. Anybody can be involved. It's about uplifting men, because I like what black women are doing right now. Black women are showing everybody how to reach out to their young, the young among them, and pulling them up. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Spelman. Right. Spelman has some of the top engineering teams in the country. They're girls, and it's because that older women reach back to them, and they start these, and they go win competitions against people in Harvard and Yale and MIT. It's because people reach back and made sure that those girls understood how great they could be. So I don't want to try to tear down what women are doing. I want us to copy what they're doing. Yeah. So that's what it's about.
Right. Yeah. That's dope, bro.
Yeah, that's dope.
I like it.
And it's needed, because, like, I always hold the belief that men are the leaders of our, like, families and our communities. Not to say that women aren't leaders, but I just believe that God created men to lead, you know what I mean? And when the leadership ain't there, the whole community is going to be affected, you feel me? Or the whole family. So doing what you're doing, getting a hold of these, you know, young men while they're young, teaching them, investing in them so that they could have that foundation when they get older, you know what I mean, to be leaders in their community, to be leaders in their family. It's just dope, man. And I love the creative aspect too, like making kids use their mind, because kids don't think no more, man. Like these kids don't know how to be creative anymore. Like when we was young and we didn't have social media and stuff, like I hate to be that guy, but like we had to make stuff up. You know what I mean? Like we had to be creative.
Right.
These kids sit here like this on their phone
with everything.
Yeah, bro.
Scrolling, looking at other people be creative.
Right, exactly. So that's super fire, man. We respect what y'all do, man. Let me give you another
bunch of copycats.
Real quick, just wanted to give them an opportunity to kind of let people know where they could follow them and get more information on, like, Bro Inc. if they want to do it on their own, you know, research. So Tehron, maybe you could tell them.
Like, the website is B-R-O Inc. Inc.org, broinc.org. And that's the best place to keep up with what's going on, really. I also posted a couple of videos on YouTube of us passing food out. I don't really like to put cameras in people's faces as they're in a low point, but the reason I have to periodically do a video is because I need people to understand where their donation money is going to. I don't want them to think that, you know, stealing money or anything like that.
For sure.
So that's the only reason I do a video. I really don't even want to, but we got a couple videos on YouTube also.
Dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all check that out, man.
Man.
Support, especially if you're in the Atlanta area or Youngstown. Make sure y'all support, man. I'm sure, you know, they could always use help. And yeah, man, I'm gonna definitely have to get with you, because you know I'm in Atlanta too, and we we do a lot of the same stuff, man. The more, the better. So
Right.
I love what y'all do, man. Respect it for sure.
Thanks.
For sure, man.
Yes, sir.
Well, fellas, y'all want to get into the Honesty Awards?
You be repping. You everywhere. You out here in the mud. You know what I'm saying? You brave. And I respect that, man. Keep winning.
Yes, sir. It's the time for the Honesty Awards, man. It's the segment where we highlight people for being honest, standing up for what's right. I'll kick it off today. I want to give an Honesty Award to a young man named Otis Reese from the University of Georgia. Played football. He was a defensive back, and this young African-American young man decided to transfer out, and I think he went to Mississippi. Is that where he transferred to? Can't remember, man. But basically, he was saying that he was experiencing racism at UGA from his teammates, from his classmates, from campus police, and he stood up, man. He said he ain't having it. He's not, gonna sit here and just let people treat him that way, and have to deal with that. And he decided to transfer out, man, and possibly sacrifice his eligibility. He might have to sit out a year. So I don't know, man. I respect it because I just feel like as long as we make it acceptable for people to act this way, it's gonna keep going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
At some point, we have to say enough is enough. And he was kind of saying, he brought it to the attention of his coach, and his coach kind of said, well, if you leave, you're letting your teammates down, and this and that, and kind of trying to manipulate him into staying. And he's like, man, no, like, I don't care if I got to sit out a year, like, it's not worth it. So I respect him for standing up for himself, man. I think we need that. I think we need recognition. Like, people need to recognize when stuff like that is happening so that we could address it. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
So I want to give him a round of applause.
Yeah, definitely. Big shout out to him.
Really good, man. He's about to say something, Dennis.
No. I was just saying shout out to him because, I mean, that is a big thing, man. You got to take a stance, bro. Like we have to take a stance.
Right.
We can't continue to just let people do things or treat us a certain way, but yet we will go to bat for somebody else is being treated that way. We need to keep that
Right.
same energy and protect ourselves just as much, if not more. You know what I'm saying? So definitely honorable for him to take that stance and you know what I'm saying, keep remaining in the fight, man. You don't got to do nothing nobody else telling you to do. You know what I'm saying? If that's not what you feel, aside from sports, I understand the whole letting your teammates down thing, but nah, we beyond that in 2020, bro. We beyond entertainment. Like this run way deeper than that. So shout out to him, and hopefully that hopefully scholarships in sports and those type of things don't keep people in those type of positions, cause that's another thing, like a slavery type mindset, you know what I'm saying, and staying in a space because of something you need don't mean you gotta be treated that way. You know what I'm saying? There's other avenues that you could get what you need. So shout out to him, for sure.
Yeah, man. I just feel like I don't know. Like, I feel like this goes on a lot in college sports, bro, and probably in pro sports too. But
Yeah.
I know at some of these colleges, bro, like, cause you got kids coming from these country towns, and it's just like, it's a lot of different backgrounds coming together that are unaware of each other, and I don't know, bro. Like, it just shouldn't happen. Like, stuff like that we have to make it unacceptable to act that way. You know what I mean? In football, whatever it is, like in the workplace, like it has to get to a point where like we're not accepting that type of behavior. So him standing up for himself was a step in the right direction for that, man. So shout out to him, Otis Reese. One more round of applause. Anybody else got honesty awards today?
Man,
I ain't got none,
I gotta
bro.
give one to our SRO at school because he's an ex cop, and I don't have a lot of interactions with cops, but having somebody to like bounce ideas off of and like help explain like the rationale in certain situations and saying like this is what a cop would think and like this is why they would do this versus like okay, yeah, I can see this is wrong. Like it's helped me like broaden my like horizons of like what a cop goes through like in everyday life that I don't think about because I'm not a cop. So it's like those conversations have been very like positive and like we can have like good banter back and forth, understanding where each other's coming from because I feel like that doesn't really happen. Like I feel like people don't have that opportunity to like just talk to a cop about stuff and why certain situations happen. So we've had a lot of great conversations, and I think that's super important.
For sure, man. Shout out
His
to
name
him.
is off.
What's his name?
Fetters.
Fetters.
Justin Fetters. Fetters.
Fetters.
Fetters.
Yeah.
Fetters.
Fetters.
Old Fetters. It's almost like feathers, but
Hey,
That's what I thought
because
you were
man,
saying.
I was like, because dog, like every day I'm like, hey yo, Fetter, let me tell you about this situation. You tell me what you think.
yeah.
Because I brought up almost every situation me and you been through, Caleb.
Yeah. That stuff is important, bro. Like,
I'm just like, what's going on?
yeah, bro.
What's going on?
I mean, that is important, especially for people to know. Like, cops are like there is cops out there who are willing to have that conversation. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like all.
Yeah, I
cops are
got
bad. Go ahead, bro.
I got like two close homies that's cops. The one I don't talk too much about what's going on, but the other one, I kind of bounce different things off of him just to get the perspective, like as to what a cop would think. So like that Rashard Brooks one, that's
Yeah.
the one that last time I talked to him was about that, and just trying to get the perspective of a cop, what what are y'all procedures? What are y'all guidelines? What would need to happen for this to happen? And it's just a great conversation to have because it allows you to have some type of a little bit of information as to what the other side looks like.
Yeah.
You know, the way that these situations end is still not the right way. It's still a real good resource to just understand a little bit as to what's on the other side. Of course, they keep it surface because they still a unit, but it is good for them to
Right.
have them conversations.
Yeah. For sure, man. Yeah, man. I feel like it's like we like the sides are so far apart. You know what I mean? Like there's people who are like who are cop supporters, like police supporters, and they're super like don't care about the whole Black Lives Matter thing. And then it's people who are completely Black Lives Matter and we hate the cops. You feel me? And I think like
Yeah.
for change to ever happen, like it has to be, not saying that we have to compromise, but there has to be understanding on both sides. You feel me? Like
Right.
that's the only way to ever come to like in a place where we can move forward is if both sides could like understand each other. And unfortunately, man, I don't know if we're gonna get there anytime soon, but people like that, like Officer Fetters, we need more people like that, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Now,
Fetters.
that's just because we have good conversations. I don't know if everybody can have the conversations we have, because you got to be mature to have those type of talks.
Yeah, I feel you.
Because I don't agree with him on everything.
I mean, you don't have to though. Like that's the beauty of having a conversation. Like, you know what I mean? Hearing somebody's side you don't agree with,
Right.
It's like you don't have to agree on everything, but you could still rock with them and you could still shout him out. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Word, man.
Right.
This might be if nobody else got honesty awards, this might be a good.
Actually, I got
transition
one.
point.
I got
All right,
one.
Mont, what you got for us?
Yeah, got one for me.
Oh, you got one too, Lo? All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tehron.
I listen to a whole lot of podcasts. I just heard Gilly the Kid and Wallow on Drink Champs. And I thought N.O.R.E said something real good when they talked about the Joe Budden versus Gilly the Kid podcast, war, beef, whatever you want to call it. And he pretty much said none of us are in the same lane. Like, we should be able to do our podcast and support all these other podcasts without any issues. There should be no beef that pops up from podcast to podcast. I listen to y'all. I also listen to Can't Knock the Pod. Some people listen to me. None of us, we might be young millennials or whatever you want to call it, but our podcasts are nothing alike. So nothing should ever happen that we should ever be clashing about listenership or anything like that. So I like that he told him that, because him, Joe Budden, Gilly, Taxstone, Charlemagne, all of these people are in this big war for what?
Yeah.
They don't even think if you listen to all of them.
Yeah.
So it's just, it makes no sense.
Right.
But I like that he said that, so I'm going to give N.O.R.E that. My
Yeah.
honest
Shout out
shout
to
out
N.O.R.E.
to Virgo also. So.
Shout out to N.O.R.E. and Drink Champs. Great podcast, man. Yeah, I definitely feel that, man.
Hey, when you think about that, though, my fault. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, when you think about that, though, it's stupid, though. Like, why would you? All right, it's one thing if I'm taking money out of a cat pocket, then we're gonna have some issues. But like podcast beef and having friction with another podcast, it just like, bro, nobody's benefiting from the other, or
That's
nobody's
strange.
taking money out of your pocket. It's
Right.
Yeah. I could understand where Joe is coming from, but I don't think the beef is necessary. Like, just because, like, we talk about this before, like, just because you feel like you should do things a certain way, and they might feel like it's okay to do things their way, don't mean you gotta, like, slander them. You feel me? Like, I respect Joe for standing up and not wanting to be owned. Like, he wants to just own his own, his own platform, and not feel like he has to answer to anybody. But I also respect Charlemagne, because Charlemagne been grinding, and yeah, he works for iHeart, and he's in a partnership. But at the same time, if it's benefiting him and he could benefit others around him, then it's a win for everybody. So it don't gotta be like one way or the other. But
I think that Charlemagne and Joe are pulling a classical thing. They're friends behind the scenes. They're putting on a show in front of everybody.
That's
like
exactly
there's a beef, because it makes
Yep.
them both. It makes them both bigger, because people report on the back and forth.
that's corny.
Because
man.
if you notice, they've been beefing for a long time. But then they'll get on the podcast and say, "Yeah, I just talked to Charlemagne on the phone, and
Right.
he said X, Y, Z."
Right.
I be
So-
thinking that too.
I think they just
right,
put
or
the
they
show-
interview each other.
I be thinking
They
that same
interviewing
thing.
each other.
Like, bro,
Right.
they'll come on their podcast once a week and just be going at each other. I'm like, bro, y'all
hate this dude.
can
Like,
have this
what? Calm
conversation. Y'all can have this whole conversation in an hour if y'all just talk to each other. Like, I'm recording my podcast. I'm talking about you.
Right.
Next week, you gonna talk about me, and then we gonna come back and talk about you. Like, bro, just talk to him in person.
It's for the listeners,
Like,
bro.
but
It's
we
for
do.
the listeners.
Hey,
I'm
I,
gonna tell you why I like it though. I'll tell you why I like it though. It's because they have learned from the top execs, where they say, like, these people seem like they're on opposing companies, but then they go golf together.
yeah,
That's what Joe and Charlemagne are showing
Yeah.
people. Like, we can have a difference of opinions. We can do all this banter in public, but behind the scenes, I support you, you support me, and we'll go eat dinner, get lobster and steak together, whatever.
right.
So I like they're taking the whole, Atlantic versus Universal thing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I guess Universal might be owned by. They
I
might own it,
definitely
but
like
whatever,
it too.
I think that's what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm definitely entertained by it. I ain't gonna lie, because whenever I know it's beef coming, I'm tuned in. I'm tuned in. Like, what they gonna talk about today?
That's true.
Yeah. And they
I'm
both.
actually the opposite. If it's beef, I'm like, I ain't trying to listen to this, bro. It's kind of, I don't know.
It's childish.
I went to them for music. I ain't going for beef. Like,
Yeah.
we at the age, it's like, I want to hear your opinion on music. But that could just be me, though, being crazy.
Yeah. They both super passionate too, so like they talk in a way that sound like they angry all the time, when really they just passionate. You know what I mean? They use strong language, like
Right.
they call each other crazy stuff, but it ain't because they hate each other. They just they speak out of passion. But we could all coexist, man. It don't gotta be
true.
one way or the other, like N.O.R.E said, man. So that was definitely a good quote from him. Malk, you said you had one too, right?
Yeah, this might be crazy. This might be unpopular, but the boy Donald Trump put out his platinum plan yesterday. On,
Tell us.
I saw
Tell us
that.
more about it.
I saw that.
now, the only reason I'm saying it,
Oh man. Not again.
Mount might be coming from them libs next week. He be coming in early with the unpopular
no.
opinions.
I just think this is what I think.
Mouse
I think
snuck
it's
in with
smart.
that one.
I think it's smart because I'm not gonna play politics, but the Democrats try to play the black vote, and they never really say what they're gonna do.
That's a fact.
Well, at least he has a plan put in front of us to look at. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something that people could be like, all right, this is what he gonna do. So what you gonna do? So to be honest, like, I think that's a smart move from him to actually show, all right, this is kind of what we're gonna do. Do I think it's all gonna happen? I mean, y'all know I'm skeptical and everything, so I don't. But I also think it's just like, yo, it's your turn now, Joe Biden, and come out. What y'all gonna do for us? You know what I'm saying? And I think it's
play.
like
You
thinking
made a
like,
play.
yeah, like Killer Mike's like we need to bring our black vote together, and like, yo, these are our demands, and now we need to see what they're gonna do to help the black community. So I think it's kind of dope that he did that for real.
Bro, I mean,
Hey, Malcolm.
go ahead,
We're about
Tehron.
30 years old. Have we ever seen a Republican give a black plan at all?
With what?
Never.
Not in our
We've
lifetime.
never seen a Republican with a black
Never.
agenda. Ever.
Right. Ever.
That's a good one. Trump.
But hey, I respect that because, bro,
I don't know if that's the truth.
I would have to look more into it. I'm not a
Well,
politician.
I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I could be wrong because I ain't
not
sure
sure
like
that that's
like super
accurate.
politician, but
But here's the thing about Trump, though, bro. Like, people, like, he does make some good decisions. It ain't like everything he does is horrible, but like, nobody gonna talk about the good stuff he does because the crazy stuff he says is just so far left, bro, that nobody can respect anything he does, even if it is a good decision, bro. He like that cat, bro. I think I used the same analogy before. Like, he like that cat on the court that got a little bit of skill, but since all he do is talk trash, cats be like, "Oh no, he's sorry." Like, you know what I mean? You're not gonna give him no props for what he's doing because he talked too much. You just gonna call him sorry all the time. Like, even if you hit a three, you can be like, he's still sorry though. Like,
Man,
That's a great analogy, bro. I can't argue with that.
that's exactly what it is, bro. Trump, everything about him ain't bad. Like, but people ain't gonna say that because he be talking wild, man. Bro, some
I
of
was
this.
talking to somebody yesterday. They about the same thing, bro. About like Trump versus Biden, and I just feel like that approach that he taking, it might get him a lot more because I feel like Biden is taking the wrong approach. He like, if you ain't black, I mean, if you black, vote for me, basically, but not really saying what are you
Exactly,
gonna do
bro.
for us, like.
That's politics.
Like,
in
cuz,
general,
all right,
man.
but then what?
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, this ain't the time for that. Like,
It
we
ain't.
in a, bro, this election right here, to me, is more pivotal than anyone before that, to me.
It's almost.
I don't know if it
yeah,
feel like
it's
that to
almost
y'all,
the most in
but-
history. Like, it's super pivotal.
Yeah, like,
But I ain't, man.
and
I ain't,
you got one candidate that's, I'm sorry, go ahead, bro. We got that delay, my bad.
Yeah, no, I feel you. One candidate that's popping off at the mouth constantly, and the other one who ain't really telling us nothing. He just like he gonna tell you to vote.
Ain't
for
saying
him,
nothing.
But he ain't
Exactly.
saying nothing. So it's like,
Yeah, he's just saying, vote for me because you black, bro. Like, no, bro, no. How about no?
Like, you gotta earn it. And you've been in Congress for 40 years. What have you done for black people in 40 years that you're going to do now? That's my thing, bro. Like, you're part of the Clinton administration that gave mandatory minimums that locked away black fathers. What are you going to do to rectify that? Like, if we talking about history, that's a part of history.
hey, Carlin coming with that
My
fire.
bad, yo.
Exactly.
My bad, yo.
It's true.
I mean, hey, you speaking facts, bro. It's gonna be a tough one, bro. I don't even know what to say about this election. Like, it's just do your research. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, be informed.
Do your research.
Be informed when you
and be
vote.
informed, for sure.
I don't care who people vote for, bro. Like, I'm not gonna tell you who to vote for. As long as you're informed and you're making an informed decision, like, You know, don't just vote.
Yo,
for
but if you're
somebody
gonna
just
go in
because.
there and write like Hennessy down, don't do that. Just don't write Hennessy down like
Yeah, that's
people
dumb.
was doing
That's a
in the
waste.
last election.
It's
That's
a waste
dumb.
of
Don't.
time, bro.
That's a waste. That's the
stupid.
only way I would say so.
Hey, I was on Facebook looking at my memories, and I was telling people when it was Trump versus Hillary, like, yo, just vote for the third dude that's on there. Like, I don't, the top two, vote for the third dude.
I don't even remember who it was.
Like, I don't either, but that ain't the way to go either, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like y'all said, making an informed decision, stand on that, and let's hope for the change that we all hope for, man.
Yeah, man. And it don't make you less like.
Because I think like.
Go ahead, Carlin.
I think people have to think about, what do I enjoy about my life right now? Like, what freedoms do I enjoy? How much money is actually going into my pocket? Like, can I say anything I want without being canceled? Can I like what are those things that I want protected? Because people don't think about that stuff, and then all of a sudden they sneak these policies and stuff in place, and then they take all that stuff away from you. Yeah. You can't protect yourself. You can't say what you want to say, which people should be respectful either way, but that's a personal thing. Like, you just can't do all these things. You can't make your money. You got to give it all to the government. Bro, I want less government so I can make decisions on my own. Yeah. Like, I want to have that freedom. And people don't see that because they're not going to openly ever say any of that. They're going to sneak it in policies like they've been doing.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's
create a distraction, pass a law, bro. That's what it is.
What you mean? Like, what does that mean?
I just think, it may be, I just think sometimes they use, like, situations that may arise, and then it's like, all right, while they looking over here, look at this hand, you ain't really paying attention what we gonna do on
passing laws
that's why I just think
low, trying to sneak them in there, like
on the low, and then like you look down the road, like, wait, when did this even happen? So
yeah, man, just
stay informed, man. That's all I think.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's a lot of systemic things that need to change, bro. Like, let's go ahead and get into this Breonna Taylor situation, man.
Breonna Taylor.
Like, we have to. So I know y'all all seen like Breonna Taylor. One of the cops that was involved in the situation has been found guilty of endangerment or something crazy like that.
Yeah, one
to 5 years.
Yeah,
so probably get like maybe 1 year. And it wasn't even the cop who shot her. Like, they don't know who the cop who shot her was, but it's most likely not him because this guy was standing outside the house shooting into the window or something, which I don't even understand how like that's okay. But it's unfortunate, man. Like, but I don't know, bro. I gotta be honest with y'all. Like, I kind of saw this coming. Like, unfortunately, like I kind of seen it like from the jump. Like, I don't think I knew that they weren't gonna get tried with murder. You know what I mean? Because in order to get found guilty in murder, they would have to have evidence that these men went there with the intentions of murdering her. You feel me? And not saying they didn't, but they wasn't gonna make that decision in court. You know what I mean? So all that to say, like you saying, I think it's a systemic issue that needs to be changed. Like, these isolated incidents aren't going to change the way that America is unless it's laws and actual systems that are changed. You know what I'm saying? Because,
bro, here.
Go ahead, Carlin.
Here's my synopsis of the entire situation. So, the issues that I have with it, I feel like have been resolved. Because there's no way that a judge is signing off on a warrant at 12:40 a.m. in an apartment building. Where are they going to go? Where are they going to run to? They have nowhere to escape to. That's my first issue. Why are you serving a warrant to an apartment building? Number two, why are you not in your officer uniforms? Like, why are you not in uniform? Like,
yeah,
that's sketchy.
Just busting in the house, like.
The third thing, announce yourself as police. I know it was a no-knock warrant, but they knocked on the door. You have to say this is the police. multiple times. Like, you have to announce yourself. So those are my issues with the case. I think it's unfortunate that she had to die in this situation because those things I felt like were wrong. It's like if you go to a bar and you're drinking in the bar and you go outside, you make the decision to get in your car and you drive drunk and then you hit the car, you shouldn't have gotten into the car in the first place. So they shouldn't have served the warrant in the first place to go into an apartment building. Because I don't know if you guys know anything about apartment buildings, but I'm pretty sure we all know that they're not very sturdy. You're not going to shoot into an apartment building and it just stay in that apartment. The walls are too thin. You could kill anybody. That's my issue. I think the cops were doing their jobs, and that's the unfortunate part. That's why I have the issue with the plainclothes and not announcing who you are. Because, yeah, I'm probably shooting if somebody's just breaking into my house. Like, I'm probably not asking questions if somebody's busting in my door with their guns out. Like, I'm not asking, like, who are you? Why are you here? I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I felt like her boyfriend had every right to shoot, but then at that point, the officers would have the right to shoot back to defend themselves. And I think that's the unpopular opinion because in that exchange, that's where Breonna Taylor was killed. And that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But the issue is with the judge issuing that warrant at that time with like very little evidence. If there's a package dropped off at a building, who, how do you know what that is? Like, there's an issue right there.
Yeah.
And I feel like the cops were put in an unfortunate situation where they're shooting, which they're trained to do, and then this girl gets killed in the incident.
Yeah. I think we saying the same thing, bro. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, the system has to change. Like, cops should not be allowed to have no-knock warrants at midnight in an apartment building. You feel me? Like, that stuff shouldn't be allowed.
Mm-hmm.
So even my thing is, like, okay, say these cops did get found guilty of murder in this incident. If the system don't change, that's going to happen again somewhere else. You know what I mean? If the laws don't change and the rules don't change where they can't do that, yeah, it's going to happen again. Like, so it has to start from the bottom. Like, it has to start from the foundation. The system is flawed. And I was talking to a friend of mine who was a lawyer, and she was on her way to being like a judge. Like, she was deep in it. And she was saying, like, you know, she was basically saying that, like, she knew from the jump that they weren't going to get found guilty because the system is set up to protect law enforcement at all costs. You know what I mean? But
Right.
she was like, you know, I've seen how cops execute search warrants. Like, I've seen how they do things, and they get all hyped up before they go in because they know they about to, you know what I mean? They know what they're going into. So they already hyped up. They already ready to go. So if something pops off, bam, they shooting. And now it's like they were ready for that. You feel me? Like, they were already in their mind mentally prepared to, like, that for something to pop off. So now they're protected by the system, and justice isn't served. But unfortunately, like, even if it was served in this situation, like, I'm just saying it has to be a systemic change. Like, the laws have to change. Things have to change in order for, like,
and I think the law
to execute this stuff to be safer.
The law has changed, and they can't serve no-knock warrants in that arena anymore, and they changed that, and that's called Breonna's Law now. So I think, because I get what you're saying, because if let's take that drinking and driving scenario. If you do that, if you drink and drive, you get in a car and you hit somebody, you kill somebody, that's vehicular manslaughter. You're going to jail, even though it's an accident. But if you go into a situation where you're serving a warrant as a cop and you accidentally kill somebody, well, that's not against the law.
Right.
That's just you protecting yourself. That's a casualty of war.
Yeah.
And it's like,
It's not right.
Why did they go in the first place?
Yeah.
Why are they serving it at night?
There's so many questions.
They're trying to make they're trying to make a bigger bust than what it was.
Because that's what they do, bro. And they minds, you on the drug enforcement team or whatever, like, you ready for that. Like, you know what I mean? You ready to bust in there and just break in on something popping off. You know what I mean? So as soon as you hear a gun pop off, like, you ready for action. Like, it has to be safer ways to do it.
Quick, man.
Go ahead, Dennis.
Hold on. You said it was? What were you saying, Tehron?
I was asking, was it a search warrant or arrest warrant?
As far as I
Because the
understand,
person they were looking for was already in jail. They were looking for the
they already had
ex-boyfriend. He was already in jail. That's the most egregious part about the situation. The person they were looking for was already.
She was like a.
Yeah, so
They thought she was connected because he had packages shipped to her house before.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it was?
But they weren't together anymore.
It was her ex-boyfriend. He had been at her house like a few times in the past. It was like a very like light connection. Like, it was nothing like you would ever be suspicious of. So it was a search warrant.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, like you said, the dude is already in prison. So I don't know, man. The whole thing is sketchy. Like, if y'all ain't see that dog,
because they trying to make a bigger connection.
Yeah.
The rules of
trying to get the big fish, bro.
Is, man. Yeah, my thing with it, bro, is that it's definitely a sad situation. Right off the jump, R.I.P. to Breonna Taylor, and definitely family in our thoughts and prayers. Last week showed me a lot when the whole thing with the settlement came. Right then and there, I knew what the future was gonna hold. Coming right off of that, it's only been less than 6 months, and we've already gotten to a settlement. And every time we get to settlements, we know that there's no charges coming down, or if there's charges coming down, they're not gonna be correct for the situation. So I kind of already seen this happen. It is heartbreaking though, because in this time, bro, like, this is one of the cases that I feel like could have been an opportunity for our country and the justice system to make things right. Even if they just gave it a manslaughter charge, or, I mean, bro, it's something like how I'm getting charged. The dude is getting charged because he had the people next door in danger. Like,
Yeah.
Like they just was like reaching for something, like thinking, all right, well, we just gave a settlement. How much y'all said? With 12 million? We just gave a settlement, but
I think it was 14.
they still throw some charges in there. 14 million. It don't even matter. It still ain't enough for a life lost. Like, you know what I'm saying? That still don't make it right. But you do that, and then you hit us with these bogus charges. Like, I feel like it's a slap in the face. Like, you shouldn't even hit him with no charges at the end of the day, because that's what it's gonna look like. He's not gonna do no time for that, bro. Like,
nah.
It's just a horrible position, man. And I posted something on my Facebook the other day. It's like our hope that we just keep hanging on to, bro. It never make it to that change part. And this is another situation where it happened again. And it's very easy to lose hope and start thinking negative. Like, well, the George Floyd case is out the window. Rashard Brooks is out the window. Blake is out the window. Like, it's easy to do that, but it's just sucked that I seen it coming a mile away after last week, and we gotta figure out a way to penetrate, bro. Like, cause the justice system is different. It's set up for right now for cops to be able to do what they want to do, and it be justified no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Pretty much.
I don't know, man.
And the cop that got charged had already had a history of, like, other stuff. Like, he had a bunch of complaints about him for the way he does stuff. Even, like, sexual assault and
Yeah,
stuff.
bro,
like
what
that.
happened in that case?
I have no idea, bro. I mean, it's the same cop.
That's the point. That's the point.
Yeah. Yeah, he got
That's
off.
like
I think
Breonna,
he might have got suspended or something, but that's it though. And I don't even know that.
Because here's what happens:
Slap on the wrist.
Cops have sets of rules that they have to follow. If they disobey those rules, then they get punished within their department because they're a union and they're protected like that. But you got this situation with Breonna Taylor, which I felt like was a search warrant gone wrong. And then you have this situation with George Floyd where somebody is murdered. And, like, there's no settlement there. There's no punishment handed down. Like, it's bad practice from the police officer. Like, they don't teach you that in the academy. Like, they don't teach you to kneel on anybody's neck in any type of training. So, and you do that for, 8 minutes and 46 seconds? Bro, that's murder. Like, there's no way around that.
That one definitely should have been murder.
But that's a conviction versus, like, this accidental thing. Like, that's accident versus, like, on purpose. Like, you killed somebody on purpose, and we all saw it, and nothing has happened.
Right. Yeah.
That's the frustration part. That's the frustrating part for me.
Hey, bro, if I pop you on accident, I'm doing life, bro.
Right.
Like, I think it should be the same thing, bro. Like, I think it should be the same thing. That's simple. Like murder is murder. I understand we got the justice system, but it ain't set up for it the right way. So I just feel like, man, if I pop you on accident, whether I kneel on your neck for 8 minutes and 49 seconds, or I come in your apartment at midnight spraying, murder is murder. Like, saying it don't matter if it's an accident. You know what I'm saying? If it was me, I have to pay the consequence no matter what, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man.
Heavy subject, bro.
Yeah. Let's brighten it up, man. Y'all want to get into music?
Yeah, we can talk about that more.
I got y'all real quick.
Yo, you got us with the music or?
Yeah, I got y'all. No, I got y'all to brighten it up. It'll lead into the music.
Oh, okay, go ahead. All right. You want me to play the drop?
I think the. No, you good. You good right now. I think that you guys kind of owe me an apology, bro.
For what?
Let me explain. When I brought up T Grizzly's bars, everybody on the pod was like, "Oh nah, Malk, that ain't it. He ain't do that." And then y'all go listen and y'all like, "Oh, he did do that."
That was like a couple weeks ago.
I know, but it was brought to my attention. I'm like, you know what? I ain't never come on the pod and get my. I'm sound crazy till I ain't. People think about crazy till he ain't. That's all.
Hey, Mal, you right. I will.
You right.
I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong.
That was a crazy bar.
I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. I was definitely wrong, bro. I was definitely wrong. That verse was trash, especially them last bars.
You were absolutely right, Malcolm. I apologize
because
I listened to that time and time again. Like, paint your red, throw you in the water, they gonna think you a lobster. What? That's a bar?
You just
that's a real thing that somebody said.
I didn't know, so.
Yeah, they brought it to my attention, and I was like, I'm gonna get on there and mess with him a little
He
bit.
definitely said that.
Shout out to
he definitely said it just like you said it too. I thought he said it like I thought you wasn't doing him justice with the delivery.
Like, nah, Malcolm, it can't be like
that. Right.
Now let's get into these bars, bro. Almost loud.
I mean,
Yeah, always loud.
Oh, it might be the different headphones I got on. All right, Matt, what you got for us today, bro?
All right, it's this battle that I watch. I just watched it, and I want to see what y'all think. I know Tehron, he in the battle community too, so I ain't gonna tell nobody the name. I'm gonna just tell you after. He said, "You want an MLK speech your way to the top and get your shot next and die all over your dreams."
Give it to us again.
So he said, You want an MLK speech your way to the top, then get your shot next and then die all over your dreams. It was JC. He battled Kid Chaos. And the MLK speech, you know, the I Have a Dream speech, all the way. And then he brought the Get Your Shot Next. I mean, rest in peace, Martin Luther King, but, you know, that's what he's trying to do. And he's saying that he died over his dreams. I just thought that was a hard bar. I want to see what y'all think. Since we got Tehron on, what you think of Tehron? Where you at?
Tehron, you know our scale?
That's a C, man. That's a C, yeah.
C level.
That's
That's
a C?
Snoop. That's Snoop level. All right, he came right in with it. Like that's C.
He right off the rip.
Right off
Where
rip.
you at? Where you at, Beto?
I'm at Snoop level too. I gotta say that's pretty middle of the road. I mean, it was a hard bar, but I'm Snoop.
Damn, tough crowd today, boy.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Tough crowd.
Where you at, Yano?
I'm gonna give it an Eshawn, bro. I thought it was pretty slick, man. It wasn't Andre level, but I gotta put it above Snoop. Like to me, Snoop bars is like, I don't know. They just bars that rhyme well, the flow as well, but it ain't really no deep meaning.
Right.
Like it was.
Right.
This one had a little bit of layers to it. I'll go Eshawn.
Where you at, D-Rob?
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna have to go Eshawn too, dog.
Oh.
Cause
Oh
I just
man,
feel like no, hear me out though. Look, I feel like when it comes to battle rap, I already stand on the fact that this is not the scale for that. So when a bar like that is at least Eshawn to me, bro, like
Mao, you gotta be the tiebreaker, bro. You gotta rate it.
All right, I'm gonna go Eshawn. I thought that was a pretty nice.
Pushed down like the gas, I accelerated. Feel I made it on my own. My grind got me here alone. Lying to myself, my basic instinct like Sharon Stone. You brought me out of Egypt, now my money right, I'm eating. I'm relieved. I'ma need my mornings, evenings, and my weekends back.
All right, Mount, I like it. I like it so far. What else you got for us, man?
I got this last one. It was a track I was listening to. I had to see what my guys was thinking. My dude said, new G-Shock, yellow Lamborghini,
Hey, Mount.
BC shirt with a fresh pair of jeans.
It's so serious. 10 bands, 100 bands, 100 grand. We get it in. We going in.
Yeah, bro, you gotta chill.
Malcolm is
hey
crazy.
man.
Oh, there you go. Where Dennis at? Did Dennis?
What
go?
up, D?
I'm here.
He
I'm
on
here.
early.
All right, my fault. They say you logged off.
Hey Mark, stop.
All right, D,
stop
what
playing.
you think,
bro.
D? Where you at, D?
Hey, Mount.
Caleb
What you
already
rating it, D?
solidified
We not
it.
going
already
one by
played it.
one, bro.
We already
We're not
played
going
it.
one by one on this.
we already played.
It's so serious. 10 bands, 100 bands, 100 grand. We get it in. We going in. Hit man. Gone. DC Young Fly. I'm gonna go like this.
You are easily one of the worst rappers to ever grace.
Did Joe say that to Logic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Hey,
he was wrong when he said that because Logic is fire.
Joe hates Logic, bro. I don't know why. Like, he hated Logic. Like, I ain't the biggest Logic fan, but Logic can rap, though. I ain't gonna go as far to say he a trash rapper, but.
Hey, how y'all gonna do Bow Wow like that?
You
though,
are
bro?
easily the worst rapper.
Hey, who was that though?
Bow Wow.
That's Bow Wow. The Marco Polo. I remember that joint.
Was that Bow Wow and Soldier Boy? Or was that who was that?
Yeah, hey, yeah, it was Bow Wow and Soldier Boy.
Now cannot.
Captain Out baited you into it.
He gonna
Nah,
find a
Caleb
way.
said it. I ain't say it. I ain't say the name.
Exactly. Exactly, bro.
This cat fell right into the trap, bro.
He gonna, Mal gonna find a way to bring up Soldier Boy in this mug, man.
Man, bro.
Bro, Soldier Boy created FaceTime. Soldier Boy is like a lot of these rappers' daddies out here. So I just gotta. Kiss me through the phone, bro.
This cat kissed me through the phone. Oh my gosh.
Bro, that don't mean you created FaceTime, bro.
Hey, but he got a rider with him too, though, because this cat Tehron talking about, yeah, kiss me through the phone. Hey, nah. Get Soldier out here.
Way back, bro. Come on, man.
He was talking about the just doing the sound, like the kiss sound, bro. He wasn't talking about FaceTime. Or he was doing
I'm thinking
text.
Steve
Remember
Jobs took his idea from
text
me.
before
He's
emojis
like, yo.
where you had to use a star. Like the,
See, Tehron feel me. Tehron feel me. Steve Jobs was listening to the joint, and he's like, yo, kiss me through the phone. If I could get my screen, then I could kiss my wife through the phone when I'm in these meetings. That's what I'm thinking.
Steve Jobs did, bro. You thinking that Steve Jobs got an idea from Soulja Boy is probably the wildest thing I ever heard.
That is nuts, bro. But but Drake did get that album cover idea from Andy Mineo and them though.
Oh, that's a
and
fact.
Words Played.
That's a big fact.
You know what I'm saying? So it's possible. It's possible.
This is a reach, bro. I don't know. At least they both rappers. You talking about Steve Jobs and Big Soulja? That's a reach.
Oh man.
Now you got more bars for
Hey,
us?
they didn't even have front-facing cameras when Soulja Boy rapped that. Did they?
When was
Nah,
that?
not
Like,
yet.
that was like
so.
08 or something, wasn't it? 09?
When he said it, yeah. They didn't
off
have
the top.
front-facing cameras yet, I don't think.
Heck no, they didn't have front-facing cameras. That may come
Nah,
out
I
till
don't
like,
think so.
because even the first iPhone didn't have a front camera, did it?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nah, front cameras ain't hit till the
I'm on Malcolm's
till
side.
like the second or third iPhone.
Two. To the
Tehron,
four.
that's what's up, bro.
Okay, Soulja Boy. Innovation.
Now that's all I got for the bars,
Soulja Boy
though,
just
bro.
nuts.
It's gonna be a heavy one, so I'm like, I need to bring a little bit, bring a little laughter, man.
Yeah, man. We needed that.
Hey man, we need to talk about these Lakers too.
Hey, man. Let's talk about
We
it.
gotta talk about the new music, yo.
And the
New music.
a lot of new music came out yesterday. I didn't even get a chance to get that all of it, man. What we had KB, we had Spillage Village, we had ASAP Ferg dropped the album.
ASAP Ferg, that mother's nice.
Who else? Wayne dropped his deluxe.
Wayne got to stop, bro. Wayne has to stop.
Hey Dennis, you see what I'm saying now, bro?
Yeah.
Remember when I said a few
Bro,
minutes back?
Wayne. But that don't make him trash. But Wayne do gotta stop though, bro. He gotta stop. Once a month we gotta see
Wayne is coming back strong, bro. He trying to come back in the game and be like he was before, where he was just on everything.
Wayne don't need that though.
Trying
He
to
don't
remind
need
people,
that.
hey,
Wayne
I
is
make
a
good
GOAT.
music.
He don't need that, bro.
Yeah,
Right.
I didn't get to that. I don't know, what was y'all listening to? What y'all get to this weekend?
I really rock
I
with
ain't
that
get to
Ferg,
nothing,
man.
So my boy-
ASAP Ferg was nice, man.
The
You
Ferg
like
was
the Ferg
good.
joint?
Yeah, I like that joint.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got
I
through
like it because it's different.
like 2 tracks and I wasn't really feeling it, bro. I was like,
Ooh.
the
the worst.
first 2 tracks, just the names of the first 2 tracks, bro. The first track is Marilyn Manson. The second track is Dennis Rodman. Like, you,
I'm there for that, bro.
you coming
It's a
in
party with them
two-
in there. I'm in there, bro.
with Marilyn Manson featured on the joint, though. Yeah, I was
Wow.
Ferg. I like Ferg too, but this one, I don't know. It wasn't for me, bro. Ferg is dope. Like, I like his sound.
Yeah.
He got a super dope voice, but I don't know, bro.
Yeah, you do.
I was kind of cool on this. I might give it another try though.
I'm
Is it?
I'm
Hey, is that
be
Ferg
honest.
gym
I
ready?
think certain joints you'll get through. He had the boy
Okay.
Wayne on there, and I ain't gonna lie, to me that was the song I like the least. I'll say that. I'm being honest, but I mean I think it's a pretty solid project though. Cause he had Wayne on like a drill joint. I mean I ain't want to hear Wayne on no drill. Like I want to hear Wayne like I don't know on the Wayne track. So
Yeah. I feel you.
I'm gonna check it out, bro. I know my boy Tehron put me on this Black Youngster and Moneybagg Yo album.
It's hard.
That ain't in y'all name, but that joint is hard. Boy.
Wait, that dropped Friday?
I listen. It dropped last week.
Did it drop?
It dropped last week, but I just listened to it yesterday.
Yeah, it dropped last week.
Yeah, that joint go crazy. I listened to it 3 times in a row, bro.
Really?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm
All right,
gonna get to that.
I might have to check it out. Oh yeah, I see. It's called Code Red. I'll check it out just cause y'all said. I'll give it I'll give it the 2-track listen.
What I heard.
I'll give it the 2-track test.
What y'all think of that graph?
2 tracks
Y'all
like
heard-
you
listen to
need.
that graph?
You locked in.
If I make it through 2 tracks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that graph is crazy, man.
Yeah, that
I
graph.
just listened to it on my way here. It's that joint is hard. I like it a lot.
It's hip hop, bro. It's hip hop for sure.
Right.
Yeah, bro. It's hip hop. It's gritty. It's like, I need some of that. I always need a weekly dose of that.
Yeah,
that type of music.
Right. Tehron, you heard that joint, Tehron? That graph?
No, I didn't even know Graph came out. I mean, I probably wouldn't have listened anyway because I was never really a big Graph fan, but I didn't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not a Graph fan either, but I listen on the stuff from Malk, and I ain't mad at it at all. Like this joint is it's short. It's like what?
It's like 8 tracks.
I listened to it twice in the
6 or
gym.
7, right?
It's super short. Yeah, it was solid.
But
though.
Dennis be in the gym for 4 hours though, so.
Nah, bro. Just 2, bro. Just 2 hours, bro.
Cat lost 40 pounds in 2 weeks because he in the gym for 4 hours a day.
Nah, bro. We take it slow.
Yeah, that joint was hard though. That I think that Spillage Village album was good. Did y'all get to that?
Who the Spillage Village?
I've been waiting to get to that.
Earth Gang, JID. It's like it's a bunch of like the Dreamville cats, and they got some other people on it. Like Black is on it. Lucky Day got a feature on it. It's a girl on that.
Check that out
that's
today.
Fire. What's her name? I ain't never heard of her before. Dang it, I forgot her name, bro. I was gonna bring her up too.
Miley Cyrus?
Mouth, chill, mouth.
Say nah, I quit.
I love it though, Malk. I love it.
I can't think of her name, bro.
I gotta listen to Spillage Village.
Yeah, it's dope. It's different, man. I like it. It's like it got some like it got like a different vibe to it. Like the beats, the rap, like they got rapping on it, singing. It's just different, man. Like it's a cool vibe. You kind of got to be in a mood to listen to it though. It ain't like it ain't a workout album or nothing like that. But it's a smooth vibe, man. JID is fire to me. Like I feel like he's super underrated.
That's facts.
Yeah.
I like JID, yeah.
He cold, man. He kills everything he's on, to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Check that out if y'all get a chance. KB, y'all
I got a question for you, Caleb.
I'm trying to think what else, man.
What's up, Tehron?
How you like JID, right?
Yeah.
I feel like JID goes into a category where he's like rapping for the sake of rapping. Because I like, you could tell that he's very skilled, but a lot of times he don't seem like he's talking about much. You don't get that vibe from him?
Yeah, he falls into that like lyricism category where it's like he rapping. I guess he's being so lyrical that like the meaning gets lost. Like Kendrick does the same thing sometimes.
Right.
I mean, but I think I don't know. I definitely do get lost.
I mean, I feel like that comes from features. I feel like that comes from features and stuff other than like albums, because you're not gonna get a lot of content unless you got putting out an album where you want that content to be there.
Yeah, that's true. His albums be getting a little bit confusing sometimes too, as far as like the content, but just the sound. I don't know. He got a dope voice and his flow is dope. Like just the sound is dope. But I definitely feel you on that. Like he definitely just be rapping and rhyming words.
He be rapping.
Yeah, he be rapping. But
I don't think he's not put out a like content album like where he's just like talking about something.
Right.
Yeah.
I like
think
concept.
he's put one of those
That's
out.
the difference between him.
But he can rap. He
Kendrick
can rap
is a
though.
concept guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. I would like to hear him make like a concept album. I feel like he could do it, but I don't know. He might have to challenge himself a little bit, cause the dude is becoming and rapping like you don't know what he's talking about.
I think that Dreamville thing is kind of.
What do you say about the Dreamville joint?
I feel like it's hurting him a little bit. There's so many rappers around there, so it's almost like it's always a competition to rap. It's like minus the street feel. It's like early Rockefeller days where they just all would do radio interviews and they just all rapping versus. Every time I hear Dreamville, I get that feel. Like I wish they would separate themselves a little bit so that they can sit with themselves and think and make a real album, real project.
That's a good point.
Actually put a concept,
That's a good point, because he always gonna be under J. Cole's shadow, like, and to me, he could be like a super top-notch artist. Like if he was like on his own, like outside of Dreamville, he would probably be considered like up there. But since he's with Dreamville, it's like, oh, that's like J. Cole's young bull. You know what I mean? It's kind of the same thing.
He gets sunned for that.
Yeah, it's like that's his prodigy. It's like, nah, he's dope on his own. And the sound, like they kind of, I don't know, Dreamville kind of got a sound that they stick to. That he might benefit from getting outside of the box a little bit, but either way, I like it.
Corday took over the name, and JID should be occupied.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a
good point. I like
That's a very good
Corday is fire.
Yeah.
What you say, Matt? What you about to say?
Oh, I was about to ask y'all a question. Like, how old were y'all when y'all found out that sandwich bags was for sandwiches?
Mouth is so random, yo. Like, where did that come from, bro?
Bro, listen. I was listening to that Calico A-Bird battle, bro. Calico said in his battle, I was 12 when I found out sandwich bags was for sandwiches. And I just, man, I couldn't watch it no more.
But
That
what
was
that
so
leading
fire
into?
to me, bro.
Like, what was the bar after that?
No,
Because that's how they back.
That was the bar.
I think it's a drug reference.
Let me think. Yeah, he was talking to him about I'm pretty sure he was just talking because he talked to people like because Calico's like from the streets and he's like, yo, this is what I do. You know
He said
what I'm
this
saying?
in a battle though.
I grew up in this. Yeah, he said it to Averb.
Yeah,
I was
bro,
12 when
I'm
I
saying
found out
it had to be
sandwich bags was for sandwiches.
I gotta believe there was a purpose to saying that. Like he was leading into a diss, because it's so random just to say that in a battle and just leave it at that.
I get what he was describing.
No, it's so random now.
I get what you're saying.
Brought it up just now.
If I didn't see the battle,
No, I just want to ask that question to y'all. When did you?
What was he saying, Tehron?
You talked to him,
Averb and Calico's whole thing was about which one of those guys is more authentic to who they really are. So Averb had a lot of those type of bars also, which was like you have to drink liquor just to feel like a man, or you got to be with 20 people. And Calico was telling him, I've been this way my whole life. Because Calico's dad is in BMF, if y'all know what BMF is.
Yeah. I ain't know that. That's dope.
So that's what Calico said, that like my whole life has been.
Yeah,
my whole life has been what I'm talking about in these battles. That's what it was hard if you get the context of it.
That gives it more context.
I got the two
Malk
bars.
said it like he just came in like, I just learned about sandwich bags.
No, I just was asking a question. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been doing that all week,
wrong,
even at work.
Bro.
Like
the way you be giving people's bars, bro, you don't be giving them no credit.
No, I wasn't taking. I was using it as a question all week. I was doing that to people. Like the foreman would come out. And he'd ask me a question. Like, yo, how old were you when you found out sandwich bags was for sandwiches? Just like kind of throwing people out during the week. So, that's all. It was just random. Bro.
He gonna say, "Hold on, Mike. What were you using them for, sir?"
Right.
Nah, then I explained it to him, and he's laughing though. I just been doing it all week, man.
Yeah, I got a question for y'all, man. I know we gotta wrap up soon. So, how do you respectfully tell somebody that you rock with that they trash?
You trash.
Yeah, like at rapping, like their music is trash.
I've been struggling with that for years, bro.
Me too, bro. Me too, and it's even harder for me now for some reason.
You just gotta hit him with the.
Here's what you.
This ain't for me, bro. This ain't for me, bro. But I see your lane you win.
All right, bro. But here's why I asked that, bro.
I see the lane you win.
I'm gonna tell you why I asked that, bro.
I see the lane you win.
I asked that because, bro, and I know Tehron could contest this, bro. Everybody in Atlanta raps, bro. Everybody in Atlanta raps, and that's cool. Like, I don't mind it if you also, like, paying your bills and supporting your family. But, bro, it's people out here banking on their music career, bro. And, like, you're never going to blow because you're not good. But you're also not trying to get a job. Like, bro, you trying to put everything you got into being an artist. And I'm like, I don't feel like I'm doing you no favors by encouraging that. You feel me? So like,
man, bro, because everybody feel like they can get that one hit off. They feel like they can get that one hit off, and they set. Bro. And it happens though. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it happens to 0.001% of the people out here doing music, bro.
It's
like
rare.
That don't happen, bro. And
true.
But it ain't really that much money to be made in music right now, to tell the truth. Like, cats think that they just gonna like. Right. They just gonna get big and just get rich.
That's
like,
facts.
bro, the top like 3% maybe of artists are making money off of music, bro. It ain't no money in streaming, so unless you getting billions of streams, like, you're not really making millions. Unless you getting endorsements, unless you touring and selling out arenas, like, you're not really making money like that. So I don't know, man. I be struggling, bro, because a lot of people will reach out to me or like hit me up. Yeah, like, yo, what you think? I'm like, bro, I be wanting to tell people, like, yo, you gotta get a job. Like, you can't just rely on this.
Bro, just tell them it's okay to have a dream, but you also gotta fund your dream from your own pockets. And if you can no longer fund your dream and be good at your dream, then you should probably worry about making money in a different capacity. That's what I be telling kids, bro, because sometimes it don't be it. Like, this kid wanted me to listen to his music, and I'm just like, this ain't it. You should never do music.
You told him that?
Bro, I had a heart to tell him that, bro.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But I ain't talked to him about. I have a conversation with him, but I ain't talked to him about music since that, bro. I ain't talked to him about music since that. He ain't brought nothing else.
Oh, so you did.
He ain't bring nothing else up to me.
Cut the kid off.
But that's kind of
This
even.
cat cut the kid off,
Bro.
That's kind of even worse.
That's a conversation for off the pod.
Nah, bro, it's a conversation for on the pod.
I got to tell y'all all the details. I got to tell y'all all the details later, bro. Oh, okay. I can't do it, bro.
So I'm not the only one who struggles with this. Like, I don't know, bro.
Nah.
All right.
I just be telling people, like, you don't want my honest opinion.
Yeah,
that's what you should do. Like, you gonna be? Can I be honest with it? If they say yes, like, all right, then I don't think this for you then.
Right.
But I get it. That's easier said than done.
For sure. What you about to say, Tehron?
Hey, Dennis.
Yeah.
You know, that's funny that you brought that up, right? I'm the. If anybody know me, I kind of say wild stuff all the time. But when it comes to rapping, I can't tell somebody that their music is bad. I never could. Since we was young, when me and Dennis and all of us used to rap back in the day, I would tell anybody to come rap. I didn't care how trash they were.
Anybody.
I was having all types of people at my house. People that was terrible. They still rapping now because I hyped them up to rap that
see, that's what I'm saying.
That was just absolutely garbage. I don't know. I just can't.
You giving
I'm
people
just telling
false
people
hope.
like, yo, come rap.
See,
I wasn't telling them.
I definitely thought Tehron would be able to say it though. Knowing Tehron, I thought he was gonna be able to tell people, man.
I know Dennis is horrible.
Hey, but how old are these people though?
They don't, bro. They grown.
Because if it's like a 40-year-old person, I'm not.
Hey, listen. Dennis, I got a story with Dennis. I
I
think
shoot
Mouth was
videos
there
for trash
too.
rappers, all type of stuff.
I mean, but if you getting money for it, then shoot, I'll shoot a video for a trash
Yeah,
rapper
that's
if
what
you
you-
paying me. But
Yeah,
Nah,
for sure.
for free.
oh no, not for free. I ain't doing it for free.
Out. When it come to music,
The
I just
support is on another level, boy.
Yeah, it's tough. That's real
Yeah, I
tough.
don't know.
It
be
is
people I don't
tough, though,
even
'cause,
know.
like, that's
I was at a
somebody's
car
heart.
show.
Yeah.
I was at a car show one time, and this dude, he was garbage in Virginia, and he was like, "Yo, I only got $25." And I just walked him around the car show like it was his cars and all that, man, just shooting him a video.
Just a one take.
I didn't even care. I just like, I be trying to help out, man.
Hey, that's real. That's real.
I can't tell somebody their music.
Support on a different level, bro. Support
Yeah,
is
bro.
on a different level, bro.
Helping out is cool, but I just don't be
Tehron,
wanting to give people
man,
false
wow.
hope, man. Like I don't want you to think that you can make it at big time when you're never gonna make it, bro. Like
They get in the meeting like, nah, my boy Caleb said I was fired.
right. And I don't want to ruin my reputation. I don't want to ruin my credibility. Like, you know what I mean? So, hey, Mouth, was you there when we was at Best Buy? And it was me, you, and Dennis. I'm pretty sure, bro. I think you was there. We was getting something for the studio. And Dennis, some dude Dennis knew came over. He was like, "Yo, what's up, D?" Like D was hyping him up, like, "Yo, what's up, man? You still doing music?" Dude is like, "Yeah, bro. I got an album in my car. I got this new project in my car, bro." He went out, got the CD, brought it out. Dennis hyping him up the whole time, like, "Bro, I'm about to pop this in right now. As soon as we get in the ride, I'm about to pop it in, bro."
Yeah, I'm like, it's about to be fire, bro.
As soon as we got in the car, this cat Dennis was like, "Yo, this is about to be the most trash album y'all ever heard, bro."
Yo, I remember that, bro. I remember that.
Malcolm, you was there, right?
Yo, cause I with Buddy.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, bro.
He popped.
Bro,
that
so
joint
I used to work with Buddy, bro. he probably was the first. He was the first offbeat rapper that I ever heard in my life.
Bro, he was rapping over whole songs. Like, he wasn't rapping over instrumentals, bro. Like, he was rapping over entire songs. Like,
Yo,
that was the craziest thing I ever heard in my life, bro. Hey, Caleb, that was around the time him and Brent, they like somebody. I mean, they toss some stuff out the window if it ain't too good. You know,
yeah, bro. I tossed a few joints out the window. I think Dennis tossed that out the window after the first listen. Like, hype dude right up.
No. So I kept that joint because I had needed so many more people to hear it, bro.
Yo, Dennis is crazy, man.
So I held on to that.
Dennis, wow.
Held on to that one.
Dude was bad. He was older too, right? He was like, he had to be like 30 something. Like, he was older than us.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was old.
Yeah, he was old. Yeah, it's time to hang it up, bro. It's time to hang it up.
Just go hoop or something. Like, don't rap anymore. Do something else.
Bro, if you've been rapping for 20 years, if you've been rapping for 20 years and you ain't made it out your city yet, then you probably should just give it up, man.
Yeah, man. Hey,
about 10 years ago.
Before we start wrapping this up, right? I do want to get y'all opinion, man. What y'all think about the stunt Torey Lanez pulled?
Oh my god, bro. So I didn't even watch anything. Like, I didn't watch the video, I didn't watch his live or whatever, and I didn't listen to his album, because it just seemed like you using the situation as a rollout, bro. Like, that's, I don't know, bro.
Right.
It's bad to me. I'm not supporting.
It's like clout chasing, like.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I ain't supporting it at all, man. And that hurt me though, because Torey Lanez was my dude. Bro. But I'm done though.
Yeah, he's talented, bro. But that just seems super childish and like, he didn't even come out and like issue an apology or nothing. He just was like, he just tweeted about it and then dropping an album. Like, you know what I mean? That's, I don't know.
That's lame.
That's corny to me, bro.
Man, I listened to the first track, bro. I did listen to the first track, and it just was it really solidified my little dog syndrome that he got, bro. Like little buddy was going through it, bro. For real, man. But I feel like it was a man. I feel like it was a cornball move. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, you drop a full album. I thought he was just gonna drop a track. You know what I'm saying? I could see a track coming. Cuz dropped the whole album off the joint, and still ain't really address it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just could have been handled a lot better. Like, I feel like people in the industry be knowing each other, bro. And like Caleb said earlier, man, sometimes it's a phone call. Like, clear that up before you come out like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. This corny dude's moving all through the world, so it's just you just gotta take it the way it's coming.
Right.
Hey, bro, I feel like we gotta talk about Maya Moore too, because we didn't talk about it last time. What y'all think about that situation?
Nuts.
Explain it.
I don't know all the details, but I know that because I don't know dude's name, but Maya Moore like fought for this guy to get out of jail because he was wrongfully convicted or whatever the case was, and then they ended up all of a sudden like they married out of nowhere. So she got this guy, the dude who was serving a 50 years sentence, and next thing you know, like, that's her husband.
Yeah, okay. To me, it just looks bad because it's like, it just looks like you just did this because you was in love with dude, not because you was really about trying to help just a black man that was wrongfully accused. It just was like you had a personal relationship, you know what I mean? Like, I was under the impression she just heard his story and was like, yo, that ain't right, you know what I mean? But when it's revealed that you like we're in a close relationship with dude before all this even happened, it kind of, I don't know, it kind of taints the image of it a little bit to me.
Jonathan Irons is his name.
Yeah.
I think. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tehron. No, you got it.
No. The wild part to me is the man did 23 or 24 years already. He got locked up when she was 8 years old, 7 or 8 years old. Jeez. So to me, like, how do you even get connected with a guy that has been locked up almost your whole life? That's the problem, because it's like I look at her godparents as to why would y'all hook her up with this man? She had no business. She's on her way to the WNBA. Actually, she got linked up with him before she even went to UConn. So she has no business getting tangled up with it. And I support people in prison, but you don't put your 18-year-old goddaughter in a situation to be communicating with somebody that has 50 years in prison, unless you want him to take advantage of her in some way, because that's a lot of times what's going to happen, and it's sad to say. But dudes on the inside, they're looking for a come up, and there's nothing wrong with finding a way out. But essentially, he was able to keep her around long enough for her profile to get big enough for her to get him out, because she actually left her job in the WNBA to focus on getting him out full time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of dudes, you would never advise your goddaughter to do anything like that.
Right.
What? So hold on. She was.
I respect her for doing it.
Wait. Hold on. I feel like you said this nonchalantly. She was writing this dude since she was 8 years old?
No. He was locked up since she was 8. Well, I brought that up to say she didn't have a way to know that man before she got locked up. There should be no connection there. That's the reason I brought that up. She's a little kid.
Yeah.
You don't, and then by the time she graduated from high school, her godparents hooked her up with this guy that had been in prison for 13 years at that point. Yeah, to me, you don't do that to your godchild. That's some strange activity.
No,
especially an older man.
Her godparents, her godparents hooked her up with, like, so they was pen pals or something.
They were writing each other for years, and then I guess they got into romantic. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
I would never do it with my god kids though. I respect everybody that's in prison. I hope they all get out. I want them to all get out. But you can't have my goddaughter's phone number. Sorry.
I mean, even if they ain't in prison,
Right.
any man, I'm not about to have my younger daughter like writing or communicating with my 18-year-old or 17-year-old daughter communicating with a grown man.
Yeah.
Like, it's just weird. Whether you
Way
in prison or
older
not
than
is weird. Like, yeah, that whole situation
That's
is
crazy.
strange.
Bruh.
Bro. I ain't know she knowing that.
So look though, fast forward it.
I ain't know that either, bro.
Fast forward it though.
Yep.
Look, fast forward it though, bruh. She get cuz out, and then they married like in a month. Like, what kind of person is he to the 2020 society? Like, y'all ain't gonna give him a chance to get acclimated. Like, he coming straight into iPhones. He coming straight into social media. He coming straight into to the world. He coming out to the corona. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of what kind of person is he gonna be able to be in society coming right in? And now he married to a woman that's still in the prime of her career. Like, she could go back to basketball tomorrow and maybe go win another championship. Like, I think that just looked nuts to me, but
They
shout
married
out to
already?
her doing what she had to do to be happy.
I think
yeah,
they
they got
They
married.
married
married,
last year.
bro. I'm looking right at their marriage pictures, bro. Like, this is the craziest thing.
Yeah, that,
Like,
It ain't like they engaged,
what?
bro. They got married.
So here was my
Yo, this
thought.
is 2020.
They probably were
like,
already
in a relationship,
engaged.
bro.
Oh, for sure. When Dennis sent this to me, my thought was like, okay, if y'all in a relationship, like, it's weird, but okay, cool. Why would you go public and get married right when he comes out of prison, bro? Like, after this whole situation, all the press about you dropping out of the season to help him, like, if that's what y'all want to do, cool, but, like, you should keep it on the low. Like, by you making it public knowledge and you know it's going to go viral, it makes the whole situation look, like, bad, bro. Like, keep it.
Nah, bro, you
keep
gotta
it on
you
the
gotta
low.
tell the world if you love, bro. You gotta stand on the mountaintop and scream your love for your significant other.
I mean, it ain't. Yeah,
Nah, can I tell you,
Bro,
man?
This
is why
She
you
left
don't
making
talk about-
$45,000 a year though. Like, I don't know.
This is why you don't hook up young women with older men, because the reason he put a plan in motion a long time ago. I know what I need this woman for.
Facts.
Because Maya Moore is one of the most decorated women in WNBA history right now. I don't know if y'all know.
Yeah.
She's like the GOAT.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
she-
a regular
yeah,
woman
yeah.
that just left the WNBA. She got a bunch of MVPs, championships, college championships. She's just decorated. Won championships all over the world. So he got the best player in the WNBA to leave for 2 years, and then married her immediately. This is like a long play. He's been working on this for a long time. This is you know, I don't like big age gaps like that, man.
So you think he took
You
advantage
know, I
of her?
respect him, but I mean, it's the only way. You know, he might trick himself into feeling like he really loved that young girl, but come on, man.
At the end of the
This-
day, yeah, I feel.
Man, bro, you don't even know what
He-
it's
he had
like
a pl-
to
he had a
be
plan.
around women.
He had a plan from the beginning. He had a plan from the beginning, and which is why I say the godparents. I'm looking at them side eye, because you don't hook up your young child like that with a man that's you know
Yeah,
in
yeah,
a situation like that.
And like Dennis said, like
They'll do
dude has
whatever.
been,
That's why they got married so fast.
He been
because he knew that I need
institutionalized.
to lock this thing in.
Right. He been institutionalized for what 20-something years. So it's like, for you to just come out and get married, like, I don't know if you ready for that yet. Like, that's wild, man. The whole situation is crazy. I don't even know what to say about it. To me, it's unfortunate because like we even gave her honesty award for what she was doing, and now it just looks like dang, like you doing it because you was already like you was already in a relationship with boy. So,
cause you was in love. Oh my God, this is a love novel.
Love will make you do some
in
crazy
real life.
stuff, man.
I love that.
Yeah.
A love novel.
I am just like, this is gonna be on Oxygen or something. Like, this is a Lifetime movie event, dog. Like, in real life.
In real life, though.
2020 really a
It's
movie.
already a big reality show about it.
Right. Yeah, that's wild, man. That's crazy.
I am floored.
Well, man.
That's all I got. I felt like we had to talk about it.
Yeah, bro, we had a lot to talk about today. It's still more I want to talk about. But we ain't gonna have time today. We'll get to it next week. I think we got to everything we needed to. But man, before we go, shout out to the Lakers. You feel me? We getting that.
Hey,
shit.
LA baby.
Yeah, we finishing up today.
I like my chips with the dip.
Hey, I gotta give props to the Nuggets though, bro. I got mad respect for them, bro.
My God, Jamal Murray is going off.
Jamal Murray is underrated, bro. I think I said that last year, but this year he making a case for himself. Like, that boy should be an all-star.
Jokic too. He underrated as far, like as I think he is.
Be getting buckets, bro, in the ugliest ways, though. Like,
and he moves so slow. It ain't like he out there doing no quick like post move. This catch is moving super slow.
He gets the most awkward buckets, but he be out there dropping like 35, like in the most awkward way. Right. Like, slow, like unathletic, but he just be like, I don't know. He just knows how to make them awkward shots. But
Jamal Murray better than playoff P?
This year. Definitely this year. Right now, I would definitely
participation
easily.
P?
I would definitely. I don't even think
participation.
It's participation P.
Not even close, bro. It's not even close.
Yeah, bro. The Nuggets.
No, I still got to give it to PG though. PG still a 2A player. I don't think Murray's stopping nobody on D. Like if we just talk about players, like I'd rather have Paul George than Murray.
What Dennis doing over there?
Dennis cleaning his house or something.
One team is in the playoffs.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Lakers. Anything else y'all wanna speak on before we dip out? We've been going strong for like almost 2 hours.
I think like 2 hours. Yeah, Dennis, you did your push-ups, bro?
Nah, bro. My dog just threw up. I have to get him straight real quick.
Dang.
My bad, bro. My bad, bro. Bro.
Is we still recording?
Yeah, bro. We were just talking about the Lakers. We about to wrap it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. Let's wrap it up, bro.
In that case, Lakers to the chip.
Yeah, bring us home. Bring us home, Dennis.
Yeah, man. Just going back to what we already kind of discussed, and don't want to bring the mood down, but with the Breonna Taylor thing, man, just wanted to reiterate, just keep hope alive, people, man. It's just so much going on. There's still a lot of work to be done. Continue to vote. If you're not registered, you can register almost anywhere. I looked on Facebook. I even looked on Credit Karma. You can register to vote on Credit Karma now. Like, there's a lot of avenues for you to be able to do that. But this election is going to be a pivotal one. Continue to stay safe out here too. Don't let the COVID stop you from being able to do what you got to do. It's your right to vote, and everybody needs it right now. So I don't want to stay on that too long because we've been going for a minute. But that's kind of all I wanted to say. I did want to also shout out my boy Tehron, man. We definitely appreciate you being here with us, man. It was a great episode. Tell the people one more time where they can follow you at and with the website and everything, just in case they ain't get a chance to catch it earlier.
Yeah, appreciate y'all for having me on again, man. Love the show. Right? I know y'all got millions of views. I do millions of views too, so we in the same.
Hey, we going for 30 million this week.
What's up?
We going for 30 mil this week.
Yeah. Nah, but yeah. Y'all can find everything we're doing on www.B.R.O BROINC.org, and just keep up with us, man. We will reach out to some people and try to make things happen around the country.
Let's get it.
Got a scholarship.
Yes, sir. Tap in.
Scholarship.
Yeah, man.
Oh, nice. That's fire.
Dope.
That's what's up.
Yeah, definitely check out B.R.O Inc. Man, support what they doing in Youngstown and Atlanta. Super dope, man. Them hoodies for sale, or that's just that's a custom joint.
That's it.
Nah, it's just for me.
Oh, all right.
I need that custom joint, bro. I'm gonna get with you in a couple minutes. I'm gonna get with you in a few minutes.
All right.
Hey, but yeah, man. Support, follow Bro Inc. Go ahead, tap into their website. Honest to God Pod, man. Y'all know where to follow us. Y'all can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Honest, the number 2 God. We on Anchor. You know what I'm saying? We on Spotify. We on YouTube now, man. So subscribe to our channel. Hopefully we can keep making it on it, because I know we be tripping sometime playing music, but keep doing that. And then it's the other John, Tehron. What's the name of that you showed me? They got all the podcasts on it, cause we on there too.
Oh, podcast addict. Nah, that's just an overall. They just get podcasts from all the different servers and bring it all to one place. Podcast addict, like ADDICT. Yeah.
Okay. So if you use that app, that we on there too. We on there too. So.
For sure, man. For sure. We appreciate y'all listeners, man. All 30 million of y'all. Keep it going, man.
You are appreciated.
Much love to y'all.
Yeah, sir. Yo, is the Zoom delayed too? Is the Zoom delayed?
Nah, you're facing audio.
Yeah, that delay is trash, bro. That was so tough.
Yeah.
Yo, can you hear us, Caleb McCartney?
Yeah.
Yo, Caleb, you there? I don't think Caleb can hear it through this joint.
Can hear you, Caleb.
Can you hear us, yo? We on the Zoom right now.
We're on Zoom.
I can hear him. I think.
Can't hear him on Zoom. You probably hear him on Clean Feed still.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still on the Clean Feed.
Hey, Mo, tell him to come in Zoom.
Hey, come in Zoom, y'all. Oh, gotcha. He got it the way he got it set up. He had to mute his mic on, I think, on his phone. The way everything go through. That's why we can't hear him.
What program do you use to edit, Yano?
He can't hear you, but he using Studio One.
He can hear me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Not until we start getting donations.
All right.
Get upstairs.
Me too, bro.
Appreciate y'all. And I'm out. What's up,
bro? Appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna get with you about that hoodie too, bro.
The hoodies, man. The hoodies ain't no hoodies, man.
Word though. All right, man. I'll let y'all later on.
I might have to put some hoodies on my new website though.
Yeah, do that for real, cause you know I'm on it.
Word of life. Hey, all right,
bro.
Man, what's up?
What up, Lo?